Hey, one code D code man bringing you another video. Today let's talk about something that I like. I like card games a lot back in my life, but one of the card games I tried but played only a little in the early years of it being Vanguard, and this video is going to talk about my thoughts on why the replacing clans with nations is a good idea. Let me give you a recap if you don't know what Vanguard is. Vanguard is a card game that uses basically draw trigger, step trigger with Vanguard, which goes to grade 0 to 3. 4, but really 4 is like optional in the series. I don't want to over badger that term. But the point is, Vanguard was a good card game. I liked it, but I didn't really get invested because I didn't have enough money to fully invest on it. That's the big problem with most of my card game hobbies is starting investment good, later investment dribbles. But now let's talk about one of the problems with Vanguard. There are so many clans. And if you don't know what a clan is, it's like a faction in the series. And now with overdressed, they're basically gonna get rid of clans and replace them with nations, which are like basically they had nations before, 6 nations, one for 6 different nations, but now we're getting 5 nations, really 6 still, but Bermuda Triangle is gonna be a separate set, which kind of makes sense because we only use Bermuda Triangle for one-off sets, and that's it, which is kind of stupid, but it makes sense for a mermaid pop star spin-off scene. That's great. But anyway, Vanguard is a good card game. I feel like the reboot is too little, too late, but it's still a good change. We don't know for sure if it's going to be good. The biggest shocking is they're going to do starter decks for $4. I'm not kidding. It's going to be $4 for a starter set, which kind of makes sense as like a beginner entry. I'm betting it's going to be like 10 after later set when they do sequel decks. But for now, it's like $4 you can get a deck, which is a good thing. And now there's 5 nations instead of 26 clans. And now replacing clans with base clans and nations is a good idea. Like, because really nations were it's a good idea because you have less options now. And it's not like fully saturated with pick this clan, which is same with this other clan, but really now shrinking it down is a good idea. In my opinion, it's a good idea, but it might fail. Vanguard might fail because it's too little, too late a little, but it's some of their changes are some of the rule, like some turn changes are kind of stupid, but really for a Vanguard reboot, replacing clans with nations is a good idea. Not like adding an overload trigger, which is basically one unit, you have one in the deck, and when you draw it, you get invincible, which is kind of shitty, but yeah, it's so OP. That's not a good thing, but changing nation clan, it's a very good idea. Hope you liked the video, and leave a comment down below if you want me to do more card game or my thoughts videos on current events and hobbies. Just to come in saying bye-bye for now.